Next up is Goderma. Goderma actually went live during the course of the program, which in itself is a fantastic achievement. It's also certainly due to their hard work that they put in. I'd give them the most time spent in the office award, most definitely. I was genuinely convinced that one of these days they would walk in with like sleeping bags and just camp out there. So, having said this, representing Goderma, let me introduce to you a man who once with his friends climbed a mountain that was then named after them. I'm not making this up, it's actually a true story. Please welcome on stage for Goderma, Simon Lawrence.
Hello everybody, my name is Simon and I'm one of the founders of Goderma. And I'm just like you, I love being in the sun. But did you know that 90% of all skin cancers are caused by too much UV light? That is probably the reason why there are more people with skin cancer than all other cancers combined. But skin cancer is just one type of skin disease. There are many more. In fact, every second person in this room is suffering from some kind of skin disease every year. But that's okay. We can go to a doctor, right? But finding a doctor is quite complicated. And once you found a doctor, it takes you 30 days to get an appointment. And once you have an appointment, it takes you up to an entire day to visit that doctor. Can it be simpler? Well, we found out, or we have scientific proof, that up to 90% of all skin diseases can be diagnosed via photo. So, the solution is Goderma. Consult a dermatologist online by simply taking a picture of your skin disease, answering some medical questions, and within 24 hours, you get an answer by a board-certified dermatologist. So how does it work economically? You either pay 29 euros for an answer within 24 hours, or 59 euros for an answer within 3 hours. And how does it work for the doctor? He only takes 3 minutes of his time, and he gets to analyze the case, and he gets 11 euros. So if he only spends 30 minutes a day, he could make an extra revenue of 50,000 euros. Nice. So what is the market, and who would be the people using it? Well, mothers with kids, people traveling, people with intimate problems and don't want to undress themselves in front of the doctor, people with moles, and busy people with busy jobs. That adds up to quite a market. Actually, it's 5.5 billion euros. You think that's a lot, right? And I want to show you something really amazing in a minute, because these 5.5 billion euros is only a quarter of the current healthcare expenditures for skin diseases, which are 20 billion euros. So our vision is, by 2017, we will have 1 million loyal customers worldwide who will use our service more than 2 times a year. That is actually only 0.05% of all people with skin diseases and smartphones. How will we market that product? Of course, we will address the low-hanging fruits, because millions of Google searches for skin diseases. We'll also use PR and print, because health and beauty is a very marketable topic. We will promote our product in pharmacies, for example, and we will also talk to insurances. Actually, we're already talking to one of the biggest private insurances in Germany. And, which is also very interesting, we will talk to big corporates who can then offer our service to their employees. Of course, there are some similar services like us. And we are different for many, many reasons. But most important to me is we're the only ones who partner with the university clinic. And not just any university clinic. We're partnering with the Universitätsklinik Klinikum Rechts der Isar, which is one of the most famous clinics in Germany, if not worldwide. And you know, we're still talking about health here. So if you don't have a strong medical partner, you're just not a healthcare company. So who are we? We are a bunch of digital and healthcare experts, mostly called Simon, who are working together with the best dermatologists you can imagine. I want to point out Professor Ring and Professor Steri, who are world-famous dermatologists. They are being supported by healthcare lobbyists and one of the best legal advisors in the internet medicine. And together with them, we want to achieve something great. And we already did, because we built up a team, we got good doctors on board, we've received some substantial funding already, and we launched our websites a couple of weeks ago, with which we could already realize relevant conversions. As well, we have our iOS app in review, and in the future, we want to get more conversions, obviously. But we want to internationalize our product, we want to get more B2B customers on board, and of course, we want to get more insurances to pay our service. For that thing in the future, we are looking for funding for 1 million euros. And for that, we are already starting to talk to a couple of you guys. Thank you very much. Now, my partner will give you a demo of our incredible iOS app.
Hey, hello. Thank you, Simon. So I'm also called Simon. I will give you a quick demo of our great product, which is awesome. We actually launched our website last week, and thanks to our incredible team, which is sitting in the back, please stand up. We got the time. Woo! Yeah. So we are really proud of the website, and by the way, we have an initial starting offer for only 9 euros, for limited time only. So go to goderma.com right now, or tonight, and try our service. It's really good. Well, as I said, we started our website, but really, the mobile use case is our use case. So we have scientific proof and data of teledermatological societies that almost every smartphone right now, which is modern, has a camera which produces photos in a quality sufficient so you can actually make a diagnosis. We thought a lot about our application, how we can make it really, really simple. So we came up with the idea. It's basically just a photo app with a doctor behind it. So let me show you how it works. So you open it up, you go to the skin problem here. You take a photo. You can only take a photo if the photo is in focus, and then there's automated light going, so it's well lit. If you think the photo is good, which it is, you just press OK, and then you choose the type of disease on the next screen, which should be mole, rash, or other. Everybody can differentiate between these three. So let's say you have a mole, and you describe the problem. You go through a questionnaire, which we, of course, developed with our medical partner, the Klinikum Rechts der Isar. You describe the problem. It's elevated and naughty, as I could see. It has existed for, let's say, days and weeks. It has recently changed. This obviously has. You define weight and height. You indicate if you have seen a doctor about this and if this is a second opinion. If you choose yes, you can see it's a dynamic questionnaire, so new things are popping up as you go. Then you define your gender, you give us your age, which is important for some of the diagnoses, and then you put some further comments if necessary, and you just send it in. Well, that's the internet connection. 1 second. Yeah, but I have the... This is really great. Awesome. So. Okay, I'll take the time to do this because the next step is really good. Wait. So, let me see. It's... Yeah.
Sorry for that. But you gotta see the next step because that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, but that works. All right, done. So let me take you back to the world of Goderma.
Simon, why don't you show the audience after your pitch in the break?
All right, anyway, I describe it to you what happens now. Well, you just put in your credit card details or electronic Lastschriftverfahren, and then you just pay the money, and your data is uploaded to the doctors anonymously and through our secure system. Within 24 hours, you will get a medical opinion of what you have and what you should do by one of our great dermatologists. So it's really easy and simple to use. That's Goderma. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That's like a very serious skin problem that you're having there, huh?
Yeah, I gotta see a doctor for that.
Yeah. So, is there any questions in the audience for Goderma? There's some in the back.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. It was very interesting. Two questions. One from the side of the physicians that would be observing the data that's sent over. Why would they take on the liability that might also go along with analyzing some sort of a skin issue? If somebody had something quite serious and they were to analyze it as something that is not serious, wouldn't that physician be therefore liable?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Yes, the physician is liable for that kind of answer he gives, because he's always liable for any medical consultation he gives to you, even if you're in his office. And the good thing is he is insured for that too.
Okay, so and then the second thing is the personal history for the user. How is the data that's then collected and sent back going into their personal record, and is that then being transferred onto insurance companies, and is that public knowledge then?
No, the user is the only one who has his data. He's the only one who can see his data. The information is not given to any third party but the doctors and the patients.
And maybe to address your question also, the consultation is anonymous, so the patient never has to give his name or any address or telephone number, nothing. He can just sign up with his email address so we can reach him once the medical opinion is there, and the password to log in, so that's it.
Hello, thank you for the presentation. I have a question. It's a very sensitive and personal topic that you're addressing, which is very good. I was wondering, how have you tested that with users, and how have you tested the acceptance and the trust to a digital technology, which is very covering a serious topic?
Yeah, we ran 2 beta tests. The one was internal with friends and family, with our team and people we knew. Then we had another closed beta test where we invited people and also strangers to use our service and to also get feedback. And to be honest, now we are publicly open and people use our service, so they seem to trust us, and they should.
Okay, any other questions?
Go use your Goderma.
Okay, thank you guys then. Thank you.
Thank you.